Hey everybody, Jay with Echo Benefit Solutions. Answer a lot of questions about insurance. I mean, that's what I do, and somebody's got to know all this crap. So it's my turn. But kind of a debate that happens is dental insurance worth it? And for some, like if you have it through your employer, yeah, it's worth the money. No waiting period, you know, the what they call the maximum benefit. So your health insurance doesn't do this, but dental insurance will. There's a maximum amount they'll pay out for you per year, per person, you know, so that is a big factor in choosing that insurance. But usually with the employer insurance, it's higher, you know, so it'll cover braces. It's usually a pretty good deal. But when you buy it on your own, you really have to look at what it covers and what it doesn't, and whether the premium you pay every month gets you a maximum benefit. What you're buying for that money every month is actually going to pay out for you when you need it. And everybody's going to need it at some point. You know, fillings will eventually fail and have to get, root canals and crowns. Had 4 of them this year. Thanks to Army dentistry. And then, so you have to watch that maximum benefit. So the plan that I always recommend, instead of the average $1,000 to $1,200 max benefit per person that most dental has, the dental that I would agree with probably isn't worth it. This one does up to $5,000 per person per year. That's a lot different. In context, a full root canal and crown procedure can run you around $3,000. So that puts a pretty healthy dent in that. And most people don't have issues like I had before. Like usually it's just one at a time. So that would be worth it. But there's also care credit programs and things like that. There's lots of ways to do this, depending on your budget and philosophy. And then another thing is that a lot more dental providers are getting away from being in network for insurance or participating in insurance at all. So that doesn't mean you can't use insurance with them. And I have to explain this very often, is that what they'll do, what they'll do is they'll either bill the insurance company what they think they're going to get, they'll bill the insurance company, for the procedure, and then they'll charge you the difference between what they think the insurance provider will reimburse them for and the cost. So, and you pay that bill. And then when the insurance company gets around to reimbursing them, then they'll send you a bill for whatever difference there is, or I've gotten a check from the dentist before because they billed me too much. And it works. You're still out the same amount of money. You're still getting the procedure. You're still getting the benefits of the insurance. It just, who gets the money and when is a little different. But, and there's some dentists now that don't do insurance at all. So they'll just help you file the claim. So you pay the bill for the procedure either at the point of the procedure or when you get paid by the insurance company. That's up to the dentist. It's not a law. It's just how the dentist office wants to do it. If it was me, I'd want the money at the time of the procedure, because people kind of suck. You'll get reimbursed. You're still going to get reimbursed the same benefit. It's just when the money goes out and who it goes to is different. So it still works. And why did dentist office do this? Why are they, putting you through this hassle? Why is it so confusing? Well, if you think about it, a doctor's office, a dentist's office, a chiropractor's office, an eye doctor, they have to have somebody whose job, at least one somebody, whose whole job it is to bill insurance companies, code things, track claims going out, track payments going in, cross-reference that to patients. it's a nightmare, and that's the only way that doctor's office can stay in business is they have to get paid for what they do. So by simplifying that process, it's like, this is what you need, this is how much it costs, here's the paperwork all filled out that your insurance company needs to pay you back for it. That is a way simpler procedure and takes less office staff and everything else, for them, and it keeps their costs down. And oh, by the way, the procedures will cost less. If the dentist's office doesn't have to have 3 or 4 more office staff to deal with claims and billing and stuff, then their overhead is lower. And if you've ever taken an economics class, or if you ever run a business, lower overhead is lower cost. That's less you have to charge. That's the more competitive you are in your business, and that's a good thing in the end. So if you're confused about how your dental insurance works, or whether it's worth it for you, or how your dentist office does things, just give me a call. I can explain it to you, and I know what questions to ask the dentist office when you go in. So thanks. Have a good one.